Hi everyone, Rania Phillips here with LimeLight by Alcone. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. I'm so excited, you guys. Our brushes are professional brushes made for our company, LimeLight by Alcone, by a pro makeup artist who's been working with the best for years. They're coming back tomorrow. So those of you who need brushes. Now, our set has 15. You do not need all 15 brushes, you guys. You do not. You do not need all 15 brushes. I will go through and show you them and tell you what they're for, but you can use one for multiple purposes, and you won't need more than 5 or 6 tops at the very most, okay? And don't forget, this is also a very important tool, our blender fill that comes in the beautiful little mesh case. So here they all are. There's 15 of them, you guys. They are so amazing. If you've never used a professional brush and you don't know anything about the brush weight or the handle or what the brushes are made out of, don't worry. We took care of all of it for you. You got the best right here. It is amazing. Putting on makeup with pro brushes that are not super expensive, they do not break the bank. They will just blow your mind. All right, so let's get started, shall we? I don't want to keep you all too long. Number one is our tapered powder brush. This is one of my must-haves. So I'll go over at the end which ones I think are the most important for you to have. The way this is tapered, look at that. And they're so soft, you guys. They're synthetic, meaning that they hold on to the product, but easy to wipe off and wash off. And you have to get our Come Clean brush cleaner, okay? It's vegan, it's got coconut coconut water in it, and some tea tree to help with antibacterial. So you need to clean your brushes, okay? So this is really important because you can do all over powder, you can do bronzer, you can do contour, you can do blush, you can do highlight, and the shape is really great for getting powder underneath your eyes. It's really quite the masterful brush. It does everything, okay? So number one, I highly recommend that everybody get this. It's number one tapered powder brush, okay? It does it all. Now, number two is the all over powder brush. This is nice to have, but not necessary. Not necessary if you have this, okay? I know my lighting's off, sorry about that. So this is nice to have, but not necessary if you have this. All over powder brush, just a big, beautiful, fluffy brush. All right, so that's that one. Number three is our angled blusher. Everybody's probably had this in their lives, right, to put blush on. It's nice. It's not absolutely needed, but it's nice. I like this one because it's very precise when you put on blush. I like to start mid-pupil, go down as I work my way up the cheekbone. But again, this does that, okay? All right, let's get this lighting right, you guys. There we go. All right. And number four, foundation brush. Some people like a very nice traditional foundation brush. Nothing wrong with this. It works really well. You're going to want to swipe in downward motions when you put your foundation on. It's good to kind of go under the eyes and pat, pat, pat. Not a problem, right? And you can, on your forehead, you're going to blend out our foundation because it's wax-based and it does well once it sits on your skin and warms up a little bit, and then you're going to blend it out. But you're going to use the foundation and blend down. Just make sure this is being washed once or twice a week, or every 1 week or every 2 weeks, depending on how often you use the brushes and how much you put makeup on. So I go every 1 to 2 weeks, I wash all my brushes, and I usually put makeup on at the most 4 times a week. So this is your classic foundation brush, okay? Again, these are all synthetic, which is way better for lasting longer. The product washes out very easily, but it also holds on to the product because it's such high pigment. Professional makeup that we have here is such high pigment that you don't need a lot. And this just captures the right amount of what you need. So there you go, number four, foundation. Number five, buffer. This is one of the must-haves, okay? Look at, there's all sorts of different hair lengths in there. You know why? Because you put this right in our foundation. You can swirl it around, and then you're going to swirl around in big circles around and spread that foundation. Or you can dot your face with that foundation first and then spread it out. Light touch. Do not bend the brushes this hard. You do not need that hard. It's just a very light touch. All right, this is a must-have. This sells out constantly because everybody loves this. This is a light coverage. This Blenderful, our sponge, is more of a medium coverage. I prefer medium coverage, but sometimes if I'm too lazy to get up and wet this, to be honest, to be perfectly honest, I'll grab my buffer, no biggie, and I'll get everything. And you can use our concealers with this. It's really great for under the eyes. So again, these are my, so far, two of my must-haves, the buffer and the tapered powder. Oh my Lord, what is up with this lighting, you guys? Hang on a second, let me open the curtains a little bit more. Is that better or weird? I don't know. But anyway, hang on, let's adjust. Let's adjust. I think that's better. Anyway, okay, so number 5, that was the buffer brush. Really, everybody loves this one. Everybody does, okay? That's a must-have. Number 6, concealer. Traditional concealer. This is the Mama foundation. This is the baby concealer. Mama, baby. So you can use this for concealer too and put it on. It's just a little bit bigger. This is more precise. I like it for putting concealer right here and giving a lift to the outer eye. I put light concealer out here and give a lift. It's good for padding like this. Also, if you have a blemish, it's good for padding on whatever you need to do. I don't think it's one of my must-haves. It's nice to have though, okay? Then we have number 7, our large shadow. This is one of the must-haves. Large shadow, big fluffy shadow brush, okay? This is great for doing your lid, patting the shadow on, pat it in there, okay? Really nice for doing the whole lid or the whole eye or just underneath the eyebrow. This is one of the must-haves, all right? And we're gonna go over the so far my must-haves are tapered powder, buffer, and large shadow. Okay, moving on, we have another one of my must-haves. Number 8, the Dome Blender. This is really densely packed, and this is great for several things, you guys. It's really good for concealers. So you're gonna dip it right into your concealer just like that, okay? This puts your concealer on and buffs it into the skin at the same time. Okay, this is really a wonderful brush for that. So you would start the concealer and you would buff it, or you can swipe back and forth. It's also great for your crease contour, like that. You can also use it for right underneath your eyebrow, but I absolutely love this for concealer. This is really good. The shape of this is really good for dabbing at blemishes, because sometimes those blemishes, the way they come out at you and the colors and everything, you got to get the right color to cover it up, especially if it's got a purplish cast. You'll use our number 1 concealer, which is green it, that cancels out that reddy, purpley type color. So this is good for, you just go like that until you get the right color, and then you dip this right in the powder, our pressed powder, to set that blemish, and boom, 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 boom. Because it's so densely packed, it's really great for that. So again, one of my must-haves. Tapered powder, buffer, large shadow, and Dome Blender. Number 9, angled. You've all seen this, angled eyeshadow brush. It's nice. I like it. It's really nice to kind of put, you take the angle and you turn it like this, and it's kind of nice to put color right out here, like in a little triangle, or to do your crease. It's not a must-have, it's nice to have. Okay, so everybody's probably seen one of these. I won't go into too much detail with that, but you can use it for multiple different eye purposes, okay? All right, so coming up is the baby pointed blender. This is the tapered powder blender, the big guy that is a must-have. Here is its baby that I think is a must-have. This baby is softer, but still firm. But look at how how it's domed up. This is perfect for your crease. See that? Gets in there perfectly. This is a must-have. You can also put this in your shadow and you go under your eye and you have a soft, smoked out, or a very light liner underneath. It's great. Great for smoking out, great for blending. You're gonna go round and round and blend in. Like I said, don't press too hard. If you hold the handle out from here instead of from here, you get a lighter touch. All right, I don't know what the heck is happening with this. All right, there we go. So, this is another must-have, you guys. This is called your pointed blender for the eyes, okay? That's number 10. Number 11, smoky liner. It's really nice to have, but it's not a must, okay? It's not one of my musts. So it's a very short brush. It's very dense and it doesn't move a lot because you're going to dip it right into your powder eyeshadow and you're going to smoke out your shadow for a nice big smoky eye underneath. You can also use it up top to, especially if you use liquid liner and you want to diffuse it more or put some powder on top of that liquid liner and really diffuse it and make it a softer look. This is really nice, okay? So that is number 11, the smoky liner brush. Number 12, self-explanatory, bold lip brush. I use it every once in a while. You get a really precise, especially if you're gonna do a really bold lip like a red. It's really nice to be really precise, and then it's also nice to dip in. You can use your concealer brush afterwards. So after you have your lip product on here, then you use your concealer brush and you go around here to clean up the lip, okay? So this is pretty self-explanatory. It's nice, but it's not a must-have. I don't want you guys spending needless money, okay? I'm just telling you what's real here. All right, number 13, angled liner. It is nice. It is not a must-have. You can see I have some black on there. I think I used this today. I used black eyeshadow number 9, Dial-It Black, for my eyeliner. I want a little softer eyeliner, so I didn't use the liquid today, and I only put it on top. So it's really dense, it's thin, and it's nice, but it's not a must-have. You want to know why? My favorite brush. Everybody has to have this brush. Number 14, brow tamer, dual-ended. Dual-ended. You can use this for eyeliner. I'll show you the difference between the brow. This is the brow tamer and this is the angled liner. Angled liner, brow tamer. It's a little bit thinner. Okay, you get a more precise line when you use this for eyeliner. But this, of course, is for your eyebrows. So when you put your color up in here and move it like that, and then you blend out with your spoolie like that. This is also great for separating your lashes either before you put your mascara on and or after. Okay, this tool, I can't live without this, you guys. So this is one of my must-haves. All right, this is number 14, brow tamer. You must get this one. We're almost done. Last one, bent liner brush. Do you see how small that is? Teeny tiny. All right, it comes to a point. That is, if you want to do you would wet this, put it in your powder, and then do a really precise line, just like you would with a liquid eyeliner, okay? Just as precise. You can pick any eyeshadow color and do that. Also, if you don't feel comfortable with the brush on our Perfect Eyeliner pen, you can always take this and rub it into this brush. I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you. And you would just like rub some of the color off onto this brush and use this. It's a great way to keep sanitary in between clients as well, because you can wash this with our Come Clean brush cleaner. And then this is a real, I mean, you can see the nice bent, how it's bent. It's perfect for getting in there really detailed, okay? So it's nice, but it's not a must-have. All right, so that's all 15, you guys. Let's go through the must-haves. Number 1, tapered powder. Another one is my buffer. This is number 5. Then there is my dome blender. This is number 8. The other must-have is this one. This is the number 10, the pointed blender. Okay, so far we have 4. And then the other one is the brow tamer, and that is number 14. That's the dual-ended guy. Okay. Did I forget one? So those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are must-haves. Okay, another one that's good to have if you don't want to use this guy right here for concealer, you can get this one because it's precise and everybody knows how to use this. They like this, it's traditional. But these are my must-haves. And then add this in and then you're set. You're all ready to go. You are all ready to go. I know this is dirty, I just used it this morning. And our blender full, you use damp, and it comes in this lovely little mesh case with a magnetic closure. And that way your sponge can dry without getting moldy or dirty. So if you get your blender full and you pick out these 5 brushes, okay? This one is number 1, tapered powder. This one is our number 14, our brow tamer. This one is number 5, our buffer brush. This one is number 8, our dome blender. And this one is number 10, our pointed blender, okay? So these are my must-haves. All right, I hope that helped you guys. If you have questions, and yes, I will put them in the comments, Brianna. It's no problem. Continue using your blender. I love you, hon. I can't wait to meet you and squeeze you. All right, guys. Good evening, Jessica. Hi, Heather. Hi, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. I really appreciate it. Must-haves on sale tomorrow. I know we'll probably be capped. There'll be a cap as to how many brushes people can get, okay? I know a lot of new beauty guides have been waiting to get their whole 15 brushes. So you can't go crazy and buy 5 dome blenders. So I don't know what the cap will be yet. Probably 1 or 2 per address, per household. But these are the must-haves. Now, when I tell you what time they're gonna go on sale, most likely in the afternoon, I'll put my link up there. Move fast. Move fast. Okay, so I'll put these in the comments, my favorite ones. And then on the website, it goes through exactly what they are. And then in our new catalog, it lists them all right here. All right, there they are. So pro brushes, easy to wash, makes your life so much easier. I'm serious, you guys. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Who's excited? All right, thanks for joining me, you guys. This is Rania Phillips. I'm with LimeLight by Alcone. Get your brushes. Brushes rule, boys drool. Have a great night, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please feel free to share and drop any questions in the comments. Okay, bye.